It's a huge honor to be named NCAA Player of the Week. There's some big names that have been gotten the same award, so I mean it's a huge honor to follow in those footsteps, and you know, it's humbling to know that I can compete with those guys, the same guys that have those talents, and you know, I've just been having fun out here lately, and stuff like that comes when you put in the hard work and you start playing well.
Well, I think that goes true about any awards that guys get. We've had several Players of the Year in the two conferences we've been in. I'm not sure you would call them most outstanding players, but best player on the team that won the league happens a lot, I think. We even talk about that with our team. You know, those things come naturally if your team's good. But there's also no denying that Dylan was quite a force last week.
Yeah, I mean, if we're shooting upward 40%, 50% from three, it's going to be tough to lose on a night like that, especially we're playing good defense. And I mean, that's when our team is the best we are, is when we're shooting it well. And we get everyone going. We had inside presence and outside presence, so it was a lot of fun. And that's whenever we're just having fun out there is when we're at our best.
When we play like that, you're right. I mean, that's the whole nature of the three ball, really, is that you can beat anybody on a given night, but you can lose to anybody on a given night. And I've tried to preach to these guys without helping them lose their confidence that we're not always going to shoot 50% from three, and we've got to rely on the defensive end to be where we're solid and consistent game in and game out.
You know, I think we're gritty. I think we fight really hard, and whenever we're down or whenever we get faced with some adversity, that we respond really well. And we got guys that are not afraid to lose, not afraid to put everything out there, and we got guys coming off the bench that are ready to play whenever they come in. And we just got obviously a lot of great players, and it's one of the best defensive teams I think I've been on, and I think that's a really big part of what we're doing this year.
I do think we're a good defensive team. We ended up leading the OVC in points per possession defense, which is really the best way to evaluate a defense, a year ago, and we're doing it right now in conference play. And so I think it's a little bit, you know, people probably aren't scared of our defense, but I think because we don't create a lot of turnovers, we don't make a lot of steals, but I think we're pretty solid. I think we make people take tough shots. At least that's what we hope to do. And so I do think it's a strong part of our team.
Yeah, I think everything's starting to click at the right time, mid-season. I mean, everyone's starting to play well. We're starting to shoot it well. Everything's going well defensively, and I think we're just starting to really click, and everything's going well in practice. We're sticking to the scouting report well, and I think it's just a good time for us.
There's a couple of those wins where we didn't really play very well, but shot it well, and we've done that the last 4 or 5 games, shooting it well. I mean, I hope that keeps going, but I'd like to see us show up game in and game out with a little bit, just a little more consistency of readiness. But you could hear that from any coach on any team any year.